Hey there everyone, it's Anthony back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi. Hello. It's the weekend, yay! I am here just about to run around, do some errands, and I thought I'd record it, film it, let's do a vlog, and we'll do kind of a little vlog and chat. I have a lot, I have a lot to do today. So today, at the time of filming this, it is Saturday, and I'm gonna be going live with Shay tomorrow, Sunday, and I want to get some prep done. I want to get my office / craft room in order, and I have like a couple of things that I wanted to do. So I figure I'd bring you along with me. This will be, I'm thinking it's gonna be a multi-day vlog, and it might be a pretty long one, just depending. I'm going to intercut some time lapse of me working on my current whip, and that is Where the Fun Never Ends by Mandy Manzano and Diamond Art Club. So we're going to do that. I'd like to take Apollo on a short hike this evening. It was super duper gloomy and cloudy and misty and kind of rainy and just overcast yesterday, and I love that weather. I love that fall, just kind of overcast. It was really cool. There was a lot of humidity in the air, and I wanted to take him for a hike after work, but it just didn't happen. I had a couple things that I had to finish up, and I ended up working a little bit late, and then I had evening plans. So I was like, well, this kind of weather will usually stick for, I was expecting it to stick for another day. I didn't look at the weather, but now it's sunny, no clouds, but it's still a good temp out. We're in the 60s, like low 60s. So I'm thinking even if I wait till this evening, it'll still be kind of warm, but not too warm, not too cool. I think it's gonna stay in like the 60s kind of all day. So I want to do that in the evening, but I have a lot of stuff to get done between now and then. So we're going to be running around. First stop, I need gas, so I'm going to get gas. Second stop, I'd like to get some food. I'm pretty hungry, and our cupboards were fairly bare. I mean, I had some stuff there, but nothing like, I didn't have a lot of lunch stuff. I need to get like lunch meats and stuff and start doing wraps again. I just had like the frozen dinners. I had like some ravioli from Trader Joe's, which is also on our list today. But I was like, do I really want that kind of stuff for like an early lunch like that? That doesn't really make sense. So I'm gonna grab some food. I think I want dim sum. That sounds delicious. So I might go get some dim sum. I haven't decided yet. I kind of have. So I think dim sum, that sounds nice. And then Trader Joe's, and then I think I need to stop at a Hobby Lobby or a Joann's or Michael's, because part of our goal today is to paint the border of my Galaxy canvas from Diamond Painting Deutschland. It's the second diamond painting I ever did after the one I got off of Amazon, and it's this massive square. It's like 60 by 125. It's huge, and I was brand new to diamond painting. I did like a 30 by 40 kit from Amazon, and then I went right to that. I really just went all in, and it was a lot of fun. Obviously, it kicked off kind of my love for diamond painting, so I want to display it behind me as I'm doing my live with Shay. So I want to paint the border and get it hung up on the wall with some command strips. So we're going to do that. That's our little kind of task for the day. Just some other kind of organizational and just kind of cute-seeing up the background from the live. So that's what I'd like to do at the house, and just general cleanup. I've got laundry to fold, laundry to wash. There's just like, I want the house to be in order before the live. I don't know why, but I just want everything kind of in its place and kind of clean and prepped. And then after that, that's probably when we'll go on our little hike. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. And then I need to write Shay and see if this is okay. But here we're at the gas station, so I need to write Shay and see if this is okay. But I'd love to do part of my vlog, like when we first go we get together on StreamYard, we're going to get on about 20 or 30 minutes early just to check audio and video and all that stuff. And so I was like, maybe I can vlog like me hopping on with her for the first time, just as like a, hey, Shay, say hi to everyone. I think that'd be cute. So we'll see, but I need to make sure that's okay with her. And then that'll probably be the end of the vlog. So you're going to come with me today. Tomorrow morning, we'll probably go get coffee, all that good stuff, and then say hi to Shay, and then that'll be it, if she's okay with it. So I'm gonna let you go. I've got gas, and we're getting gas. So let me get some gas real quick, and then we'll go get food, I think is next on the list. So 1 second. Okay, got our gasoline. There's like they're doing construction over here next to, we call it King Supers, but I think the generic name is like a Kroger. I think it goes by a lot of different names. I think is Ralph's part of that. City Market, I don't know. Anyway, they're like big conglomerates with a bunch of different brand names, but we call ours in this neck of the woods King Supers, which is, in my head, it doesn't sound strange because it's just what I've lived with, but when people come in from out of town or they move here, they're like, what a strange name for a grocery store is King Supers. But yeah, that's what we have. So they have the gas stations, and I usually go here because you get like 3 cents off a gallon just for being like one of their club members. And then depending on how much money you spend at the store throughout the course of the month, you get like cents off. But I haven't really gone in there to grocery shop in a while. Well, I mean, we're only a few days into the month, but I haven't done it at all this month, so I don't have any points to use. And I think I used last month's points already. So, but I only have to fill up my tank like once every couple of weeks-ish, depending on how much I'm driving, because work is so close now that I'm not really on the road that much, and I work from home a couple days a week. So I'm just not really like using as much gas as I used to. But anyway, they are doing some construction over here on this bridge, and they've got this big like crane thing with like some kind of like pneumatic, like I think it's like pounding in to like set the supports, but it's ginormous and tall and very loud. So I was worried that it was going to affect the filming, but we're getting away from it now. Okay, so we're hopping on the highway. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what the best way is to get to dim sum. The fastest way is the best way for me right now. But I think we're gonna just bop over onto the highway. And then I'm gonna hop off on one of the surface streets just so it's not quite as road noisy for you. I end up like raising my voice when I do this, but then in editing, there's like a background noise reduction button, so I'll hit that, but then I'm still loud, so I'm gonna try to just ignore the fact that the road noise is a little loud and just talk normal, and we'll see how that goes. All the windows are up. Yeah, so I'm gonna get some food, which will be great because I'm kind of starving. Haven't eaten yet today. And then, let's see. And then Trader Joe's. I figure I'll eat first before I go there, otherwise I'll get myself in trouble. I kind of already am in trouble with that because I went on their website, and this was like the day after I went there the first time, which was last week. I sat down on their website, and they have a little like shop with us online, but you can't purchase, you can just add to a list. So I started putting together a list, and I was just clicking on stuff that sounded good. There was no real rhyme or reason. And I don't think they have all of their offerings on that website. It's kind of like Whole Foods website. It's like, this is not everything that is in that store. This is just like a weird smattering of stuff. So I'm sure it's hard to update the website with what's in stock. Things rotate so quickly, although other grocery stores do it. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out where I should get off. Let's get off on a couple exits from now. So I went through that list though, and I was just clicking on stuff. I wasn't keeping any eye on like what, how much and what the total might be. I don't even think there was prices on the website. I was just going through casually on the couch, like, ooh, yum, oh, little rock. It didn't chip. Like, I'm not doing. I feel like every year I have to get a new windshield. Windshields and tires, I don't know, knock on plastic, but oh my god, I feel like every year I'm like, a year does not go by that I'm not like getting at least 2 new tires, a new windshield. Like, I just have the worst luck with like hitting stuff and stuff, like rocks hitting me and stuff. But hopefully now that I'm not driving as much, it won't be an issue. Once again, knock on synthetic plastic wood paneling. So yeah, oh my gosh. So yeah, I was doing that list, that Trader Joe's list, and I got done and I'm like, well, let's just see, because I'm gonna probably take this list with me to the store next time I go. It was like 90 items. It was like half the store. It's like, oh my gosh, Anthony, like what are you doing? You're being silly. So I'm gonna have to pare that down a little bit when I get there. But it was so nice this week to be able to like make some meals, make my own dinners. Like, I've been so bad about that. I took the lunches to work. I had the paneer. I said Penang in my last vlog. It's paneer, tikka masala. And I had that for lunch on Monday. So good, nice and filling. And then I had the, it was like a Cuban chicken rice kind of bowl for lunch on Thursday, because those are my 2 in-office days. That was really good. And then the orange chicken, I made that one day at home for lunch. I just made it because I was busy. So like 3 out of my 5 work days, I had lunches that were like, you know, $5 or less. Like, it's so nice. Like, honestly, even just that, I forgot that this merges really tightly. Even just that probably saved me like $30 on lunches, because I'm usually going to the cafe when I'm in office. And then when I'm at home, if I don't have anything like at hand, then I'll order DoorDash or I'll go run and grab something. So it absolutely was a money saver to like just do those. So I'm gonna probably get a few more. Our freezer is a little full up, and I don't know why, because my roommate doesn't really cook at home very much at all, like maybe once a week. And so I'm like, why is the freezer jam-packed? Like, all these like veggies, and a lot of it I feel like has been there since he moved in. Like, he brought it from his last place, and it's been a year. So I'm like, you know what? That riced cauliflower that's been there for a year, see ya. So we're gonna make room for my Trader Joe's stuff. I was joking with my other buddy. I was like, do you think we should get a chest freezer and put it in the laundry room / mudroom? And he's like, yes. And I was like, I want to do it so bad. And I was looking at prices, but I'm like, all you're doing is giving yourself an excuse to like go spend more money on, like, to collect the year-old riced cauliflowers, you know? So I just need to like be chill. It's gonna be okay. I'll just buy stuff as I need it. I don't need to like stock up on freezer meals and stuff. But yeah, I'm not like, maybe as I'm getting older I am, but I used to not be like a hoarder or a collector of things. But then when I started doing my skincare, like, I started like wanting to amass this collection of skincare, and then now it's diamond painting. And then I almost talked myself into getting a chest freezer to collect frozen goods, I guess. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to pump the brakes on that. I think I'm not gonna put myself on a no buy for diamond paintings until after Black Friday, because I know there's gonna be stuff that's gonna break me on Black Friday. It's just, that's how they get you. So, and I'm have my fingers crossed for maybe a couple new Ivy Dolomores or maybe a new Yume art. Oh my gosh. I mentioned I've said it a couple of times, I'm sure, but I mentioned it on my vlog that was responding to Susie's tags. Crafting with Susie, I believe, is her channel name. But she tagged people kind of end of summer, beginning of fall to like answer these tag questions. And one of the questions was like, what's the one kit that you want to get your hands on? Or like, I think that was it. I forget the exact phrasing, but it came up that my unicorn is Star Maker from Yume Art, and it's not discontinued or anything, but it has been out of stock, and I've missed the past two restocks. Last week, I think it was late last week, maybe over the weekend, Diamond Art Club restocked Star Maker, and I didn't see it right away on my notifications. I think I was like 8 or 10 minutes after the notification that I saw it, and I went on there. It was already gone. Like less than 10 minutes, it was gone, and I was like, ah! So I messaged Diamond Art Club on, was it Facebook or Instagram? And I was like, hey, I got this notification like 10 minutes ago about Star Maker being restocked, and I went on the site and it's gone. Is the site not refreshed yet? Like, am I too early or am I too late? Is what I wanted to know. And he or she, or they, I'm not sure. But they were like, yeah, we only had a handful of those come in and they sold out. They sold through immediately. And I was like, oh, great. I was like, do you have any idea when those will be coming back? And they're like, no, we don't. It's like, okay, well, I'll just keep my eye out. And then I was on I'm on a D-Stash group, and I put it in the in search of a while ago. They do like every 2 months they have a post that's like in search of for September and October. Put your listing or what you're in search of here. So I listed Star Maker like last month, or maybe it was August, September, I don't know. I put Star Maker on there, never heard anything, and then I was browsing through one of the fan clubs or whatever groups for Diamond Art Club, and someone mentioned another D-Stash group that I had never heard of, and it's called like DAC Fans and like D-Stash, or like, I don't know, trading, I don't know what it's called, exchange. I've never heard of it before. It's very popular. There's a ton of people on there. I got on there, and as soon as I was accepted, I hopped on there and I was like, hey, thank you so much for allowing me to join the group. I'm honestly here for like, to follow along, but I'm kind of here with the purpose. I have a motive. I'm in search of Star Maker from Yume Art. Does anyone have it? Anyone? Please let me know. And somebody said, hey, Doi, just type in Star Maker in the search for this group and see if anyone's posted. And I was like, oh, interesting. So I got on there and typed in Star Maker, and lo and behold, like 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, someone was destashing it. And it's not in the box, but still has the drills and the canvas. That's really all you need, right? And so I posted on their post, or I commented on their post, hey, is Star Maker still available? It was, and it was a good deal. I got the kit plus shipping for pretty much the same price as just the kit on Diamond Art Club. So I got it. I was able to get it. She sent me the shipping info this morning, so it's already out for shipment. Should be here by, I think it said Wednesday. So that was kind of the last kit that I've been stocking on Diamond Art Club. So I really don't have anything else on my mind that I want in particular. So I'm just gonna wait for Black Friday, see if there is any more Yume Arts or Ivy Dolomores that come out. And if anything else does strike my fancy, then I'll pick it up then, and then I think I'm done for the rest of the year, unless Jade releases something amazing that I must have. But the nice thing about some of those shops like Jaded Gem Shop and like Treasure Studio Arts, there's a kit that I want from them, and the same with DIY Moon Shop, there's one kit that I want from them. The nice thing about those stores is they make to order, so the image is just there. As long as they have that licensing, it's gonna stay there. So I don't feel as like I don't feel that like fear of missing out with those shops, because it's not like they'll go out of stock. They just make them as people buy them. So I just need to remind myself that those images aren't going anywhere. Those kits aren't going anywhere with those stores. So it's really only Diamond Art Club that is kind of like that pressure to like jump on something when you see it. And there isn't really anything like this. These past releases didn't really spark my interest. That there's a Christopher Lavelle one called Solstice that came out this morning. but I like it. But do I love it? Nah, not really. It's cute, but it just wasn't really. I don't know. I like the fact that there was some more color in it than some of his other pieces that we've seen. Well, Succubus had some color, but this has some like bright colors. There's like parrots in it, but I don't know. It didn't speak to me enough to be like I must have this. And I already have Medusa, and I kind of told myself you can't buy any more Christopher Lavelles until you actually do that kit because they're so big and they're squares and they're confetti heavy. I know it's going to take me a long time. And so if I'm buying another one, it's not with any intention to finish it anytime soon or start on it. So I'm just like, just slow your roll. It's going to be okay. And that I don't think that one said limited edition on it. I don't think. If it did, you know, oh well. So yeah, I think this will get me to dim sum, but all on surface streets, even though this still feels a little loud. I don't know. Now I'm like really conscious about the sounds in here. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out like exactly. Oh, okay. I know where we are. This is good. This is good. This will get me there. This will get me there. Sweet. So last night was another fun evening. I went to karaoke again. It wasn't as it didn't pop off as much as last week. In fact, it was very tame because I went with my mom, and a couple of old high school friends ended up popping in and out, and then a couple of my mom's friends popped in and out as well. And so it was actually at this dive bar in not my hometown, but like where we moved to when I was in high school. So I grew up there kind of, but I don't call it my hometown because we didn't move there till my junior year of high school. But it's up northern Colorado. We went to this little dive bar that had karaoke. And so from where I live now, it's about an hour and 10-minute drive with like so traffic. It could be as long as an hour and a half depending on traffic. But so I didn't plan that out very well. So I got there a little bit late, but luckily she was late too. So she was only waiting for me for about like 5 or 10 minutes before I got there. And then other people started kind of trickling in and out. It seems like it's one of those places when people are having their like Friday nights out where it's like, we start our night here and then we actually go have the real fun somewhere else. It was kind of this divey bar, and not fun divey. It was like, the lights were a little too bright. It was a little too like clean in there. It just felt weird. It was like, and the clientele was just like, it was interesting. So it wasn't the type of place that I felt super comfortable. And then they have like the bar where everyone's kind of like congealed around the bar area because it's kind of small. There's like one pool table next to the bar, and then they have this small little dance floor, and then on the opposite side of the dance floor there's this little strip, maybe like 4 or 5 feet strip, where there's a few more tables and they're kind of lined up for like the karaoke side, and it's this tiny little karaoke stage where the DJ sits up on. So it's kind of tight in there, but still separated. So it made it awkward because we weren't like, it was me and my mom, you know, we weren't like gonna go and like bump elbows with all the like super loud drunk people. So you're kind of sitting off to the side, like with our little, we ordered, my mom was like, I'm hungry. And I was like, I'll just order DoorDash and they drop it off here. So we got Wendy's at the bar. So we were just being awkward Betty's sitting in the corner with our nuggets at this really divey bar. But it was a good time. Once people started trickling in and like coming to, you know, chat with us, and my mom ended up knowing the DJ. I guess she went to the same church that my mom used to go to a long time ago. And then she also used to, go to karaoke at this other bar in town. So we kind of knew her. So that was really nice to like she would come down like while some people were singing and just like chat with us and stuff. And there wasn't a lot of singers, so I got to sing a decent amount. We both did. I think I did like 4 songs. So, oh my gosh, like I feel like Saturdays are now my like raspy voice recovery days the past couple weeks. I just need to have a chill weekend, but I haven't had a fun night like that with my mom in literal like years. We just haven't really been doing stuff like that. I usually just go to the house and hang out with her there or go see my brothers, but she was like, I miss doing karaoke nights. I was like, let's do it. What's tomorrow? What's tomorrow night? I don't care where it is. And she's like, oh, they're having it at this. She's like, we used to go there when I was in high school, and even back then it was rough. And so I was like, let's do it. Who cares? I want to do it with you. So we went, and it was fun, but we didn't leave there till like 1 a.m. And then I still had my hour and 10-minute drive home. So I didn't get back till like 2:30. And then I couldn't go to sleep right away. I ended up diamond painting for a little bit. So I didn't go to bed till like 3:30. And so I need that jasmine tea, and I need some shumai in my life. I need some dim sum. Oh my gosh, there's a Vietnamese coffee place across the street. Maybe I'll just get water, that way I can treat myself with a coffee after. Wee! I'm so hungry. But it was so much fun, and her friends just from around town and stuff. Like I don't know what it is about my family or our personality types, but even though I consider myself like an extroverted introvert, I think maybe just because we're just a friendly bunch that, and my grandpa was just so incredibly friendly and knew everyone in town, like the whole towns and surrounding towns. He was just shaking hands with everyone. Everyone knew him. He was just very jovial and very sweet. And so he made so many connections, and therefore when he took me around town, or his kids around town, that's how they got to know us. Like, oh, you're Pedro's grandson. Yes, I am. So I feel like anywhere we go in that area, there's always someone that's like, oh, it's you. And it's like, yeah, exactly. Hi. Because it's just like, they knew, like everyone, like the elders in the community are like, oh, I remember when you were just little, or, your mom did this. My mom used to be in radio. So she was one of the hosts for like the local radio station that's in that like county and area. So people know her from that. It's just like, for whatever reason, we're very much like involved in the communities there. So like my mom knew her, and then this other lady was there, and she came up to sing, and she's like, Belinda? And I was like, oh, I guess it's fine, you know my mom's name. My mom's name's Belinda /B. That's who I made the B canvas for. And Belinda, and I guess my mom knew her from the bingo hall or something like that. You know everyone in this town. So it's kind of nice though, because you think you're gonna just go sit, and like it might be a little bit awkward if you're just kind of like sitting by yourself. But anytime I go up to that part of town, there's always somebody that stops you. It's like, I know you. So it's kind of nice. Sometimes it's weird and awkward, but I think it's better than just like sitting alone and like no one talking to you. Because there's a lot of times where I used to go sing karaoke by myself, and I would just kind of sit in like the corner, and it was just, sometimes it is a little weird. So it's nice to have people that will come sit down and chat with you, and like, how's mom? And is she still living in whatever? Yeah, she is. How are your brothers? So it's nice. It's nice I guess we have a good reputation. Did I do this correctly? This feels wrong. This has to be, I think this is it. I just thought it was closer than it is. Trader Joe's is not close to here. We're gonna have to haul our little butts down there. That way we can get all that done, and then I can unload it all. Did I say I was gonna go to the craft store? I think I did, and then I got distracted. I think I need to stop at Michael's or Joann's. Maybe I'll go home first and check, because I want to paint. Oh yes, that's right. I'm gonna paint the border of that diamond painting Deutschland, but it's huge, and I don't think I have enough black paint to do the border. I don't think I do, because I just have the one little small, the acrylic craft paints. I just have like a small one, and I've been using that. I think I'm on like my third canvas. So if I recall, I may need a new bottle of that. So maybe I'll go home and check first, because I don't want to have to buy another one if I have enough, because I don't think I'm gonna have a finish for a while, so I've got time. Oh gosh, we're gonna go home. We're gonna have to go home, because there's a coupon from Joann's, 50% off one full price item. And I was trying to think, and I was like, I can't think of anything that I need. And I was like going through their website just to see, like, is there any diamond painting canvases that are sparking my interest? Not on Joanne? Not on Joanne. See, that sounds weird. It should be Joann's Fabrics, not Joanne Fab. Is that weird to anybody else? I don't know. I'm gonna just call it Joann's. I think that's what most people call it. I didn't see anything on their website that sparked any interest for me. And then the other thing I was thinking of getting is the diamond dots. They've got a sealant, because I was gonna seal my mom's Distracted by Diamonds, but I think it'll be fine. She said she's gonna frame it. So I told her if she sees any of the little beads that come off, let me know and I'll bring the extras and we can seal it together. But I had that thing in the car. We unrolled it at the bar, rolled it back up to go put it in her car because she's like, I don't want this thing smelling like smoke. It's like, okay, Mom. So she loved it though. She's like, oh my gosh, is this one of your dippity doodads? And I was like, yeah, it is, Mom. So then we spent like a good 20 minutes because she's like, oh my gosh, your aunt, but they're just like our family. We call like her close friends. She'll call them your aunt. So it's just a family friend. But your aunt will really like this, and ooh, we could get this for this person. And so she was going through the Diamond Art Club app on my phone. It was like, get this one for her, get this one for this person. I was like, who's paying me for all this, first of all? And I have plans. Like, I won't get to this until like a year and a half from now. And so she was like all pouty, like, can't you just do these? I'm like, it's not like you don't just throw them together in like an afternoon. Like, this took me a week and a half to do yours. It took my Aunt Tommy, her actual aunt, took me like 3 weeks to a month to do hers. It took me like a month and a half to do Uncle Louie's. Like, these don't just come together. And then Aunt Marie, all actual siblings of my mom, she wants Cozy Evening. That's going to take me a long time. So I was like, I'll do them as I'm approaching finishing one kit and I can work it in, then I'll let you know and then we can talk about it. But she was just like, I don't see why we can't just snag these right now. And then she's like, these are $50, $60, $70. And I was like, yes, ma'am. And she's like, I can go on Amazon. And I was like, here we go. Here we go. And so they didn't have any soap boxes at the karaoke bar, but if they did, I would have gotten on one and said, hear ye, licensed artwork. No, I'm just kidding. Ooh, every time I go to a parking lot, you're going to hear me go. But I don't care. We're doing it. I think there's a Costco right here. I think a lot of these people are Costconites. Costkidians? Coscas. All these people are Coscas. Ooh, there's a close spot. Hello. There's this guy filming something. Sir, I'm trying to turn here. Sir? Okay, we're here. So she got on Amazon and was like, because she wanted me to do Yellow Frida again for somebody else. She's like, oh, you know who would love Frida? She loves all things Frida. And I was like, I would do it again. Honestly, that was a fun kit. But it's not in stock on Distracted by Diamonds. She's like, look, right here on Amazon, look, Frida Kahlo. And I was like, Mom, stop it. $18. Stop it. So she bought it, right? She put it in her cart and that's my mom and that's me. Like, I'll show you. Click, click, click. And she bought it. And then I was like, did you even look? There's things you need to consider. What size is it? Because it was this incredibly detailed kind of like watercolor kind of splattery Frida Kahlo. It was beautiful, but who knows who actually did the artwork. It was nice, but I was like, did you look at the size? Did you look at the drill, like the style of drills? Because if it's round, it's not going to be as detailed. And she was like, okay. And so she looks at it. It was like a 30 by 40. I mean, this thing would have been pixelated to the gods. Like, it would just be a series of smudges because it was such a detailed and intricate, like all the little like splashes of paint and like the color transitions. It was like this whole rainbow of colors. It was beautiful, but there's just no way that that would turn out looking anywhere close to that original image. And she's like, I was like, the one that I gave you was a 50 something by 60 something. This is going to be like almost half that size, slightly bigger. And she's like, oh, because she thought hers was small compared to Yellow Frito, which it is. But I'm like, Mom, can you stop? And then I showed her Soul of the Rose that I made for my uncle, and she's like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, that was crazy. So she ended up canceling the Amazon order like 3 minutes later because I was like, stop. Like, she just is like me. She gets something in her head, and then if someone tells her you shouldn't do that, she's like, oh, really? Well, I'm going to do it harder and more and again. And that's how I am. And we talked about that on my Sunday. If you watch my Sunday kitten chat before I posted it, or I'm going to post it before I go live with Shay. I kind of talk a little bit about how that impacted me when I first started in the diamond painting community. Yeah, I made some choices. So, okay, so I'm gonna go get some food because now I'm mad. Now I'm mad at all of you. No, I'm kidding. Now I'm just hangry. So I'm gonna go in here before it starts really getting busy. I mean, it looks busy, but they crank through those tables. They have the paper on the table, so they don't have to like change tablecloths or like wipe stuff down. So they whip that paper off, put the stuff back down. They churn them and burn them around here. So I'm gonna go eat some food. I'll be back. Hello, hi. Okay, just had a little lunchy poo, and it was delicious. Oh my gosh, I was worried it was gonna be a little packed in there. It's pretty busy on the weekends, but it was busy. But like I said, they really move through the tables there. So it's almost like it, because I was kind of like reading the news on my phone and kind of picking at my last couple pieces. I had like some shrimp balls. They're like little fried shrimp thingies, and then my mom was really good when we were growing up, or when I was growing up, because I was an only child until I was 10. She was really good about taking me out to like restaurants from different cultures and cuisines, and cooking food from different cultures and cuisines. And dim sum was one of our like little treats. Like we'd go, once every couple of months to not this restaurant, but another one down the street. So we'd make the big drive from like northern Colorado into Denver to have like a little dim sum, little, mom and son kind of thing. And one of the things on the dim sum menu, hold on, sorry. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that messed up. I'm gonna stop you. I don't know if you were listening to me through there. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I had my AirPod in, and I was like, wait, are they listening to me through the microphone on the AirPod? And what does that sound like with the road noise? And then I had it in my ear while I was at the restaurants, and my ear's a little funky. So one of the items that we would get at dim sum is chicken feet. And every time I go to a dim sum restaurant and order that, they kind of look at me like, are you sure you know what that is? I'm like, yeah. Like, there's even been a couple times where like the server will actually be like, is that what you want? I'm like, yes, it is. But this time they didn't give me any hassle, but I get weird glances sometimes when I ask for that. But yeah, so I got those. I got the shrimp things, and then some shumai, and they just brought the tea out. I forgot the tea's free. It's just included with the meal. So I had some tea. But it was delicious. And then usually what I'll do at the end of my dim sum meal is I like a little like something sweet. So I will get sesame balls, the red bean sesame balls. But the cart was coming around, and I was like, here we go. And the table next to me asked for them, and she's like, we're out for the day. They're gone. And I was like, so there's a grocery store. Ooh, the traffic over here is... We're like pretty much, we're not in the heart of downtown, but we're downtown-ish. I'm just trying to get back on the highway so we can go down to Trader Joe's. There's one here downtown that's a lot closer, but the parking lot is itsy bitsy, and I remember the parking being just absolutely insane. So we're gonna go to the one we went to last time because it's a broad, expansive parking lot. So I don't have to fight for a spot. I guess it's like, because I mentioned that to a friend that there was the Trader Joe's down where we're going. I was like, it's in this big strip mall, and the rows of parking in front of Trader Joe's are busy, but it's this massive parking lot. And he's like, that's so atypical of Trader Joe's. He was like, the parking is like usually the main complaint about a Trader Joe's. It's like, huh, interesting. So anyway, so no sesame balls, but there is a grocery store just a couple doors down that used to be called Pacific Ocean Market, and I haven't been in there in a long time, and they rebranded, or I don't know if they sold, or I don't know what it is, but it's called GW, or Great Wall Supermarket now. And I went in there. It's completely remodeled. I mean, the spaces, like this, like where the bakery is and where the produce and the meat and everything is still the same, but it's like all new fixtures. It's so much more updated. It looks like, like a modern supermarket, when before I used to go in there for the, years and years. I'd pop in there after going to get dim sum, or just when I was in that part of town. And it was definitely an older establishment, like it just, I didn't feel 100% confident, like shopping from their frozen food section or the refrigerated areas, because the units and the refrigerators just, they weren't pumping out the cool air like they were, when they were first bought. So it was kind of a little run down, but they've completely remodeled it. It looked gorgeous in there. And the old supermarket used to have a minimum purchase with a credit card of like $5 or $10. And so that was always a deterrent for me, because sometimes I just pop in there for a little snack or something. And if I didn't have cash, then that's kind of it. Like I couldn't shop there, because, or I'd have to go buy more stuff. And I'm like, this seems like I don't know. I didn't like it. So I would sometimes go in there just to look and not buy anything. But now they don't have that anymore. So I was able to get my coffee, which this is one of my favorites. It's called UCC. I don't know if you're supposed to say that, but it's coffee with milk. UCC, the pioneer of canned liquid coffee in Japan. So this is my favorite canned coffee. So I usually grab one of those. And then I was just kind of taking a little peek around, and guess what? Red bean sesame balls. So that's going to be my treat maybe tonight. So yeah, yay! So we're headed to the Trader Joe's. We are approximately 15 minutes away, so I'm not going to chat with you for 15 minutes. I was trying to think. I was sitting there eating dim sum, and I'm like, what do I want to talk about next? I'm like, these like vlogs and stuff, they're so much fun, and there is like plenty to talk about because as I'm doing the thing, but it's like eventually you're just gonna be like driving in silence. But yeah, so we're gonna do that, get home, check to see what the paint situation is, and then potentially go back out and grab some paint from Joann's. There's one that's like pretty close to the house. Come back, do that little paint project, which I'll probably do a time lapse of me working on that, and you can I just need to figure out where I'm going to put the camera so you can see the whole process. So I'll do that, hang it, let it dry, hang it, and then just do just a once over, just a cleaning organization of not only the craft room but the house in general. I feel like I just go through these cycles of like amassing things and then purging things. They like in and out, in and out. I'm trying to reduce the number of like boxes and stuff, but when you're buying diamond painting kits, it's just like inevitable. Oh, and here's something else. Let me know if you like to use the Diamond Art Club or the toolkits that come just in your standard, like the standard toolkits in boxes, because I was saving all of them And then at a certain point, it just wasn't sustainable, or it just didn't make sense because I wasn't using any of the stuff. So I had all these plastic pens everywhere, all these plastic multi-placers, and I don't really use them. I used a 7-placer recently to practice 7-placing, but then I bought a 6-placer from Everlasting Tips, so I don't really need those. Derek with Diamond sent me a 12-placer, so I'm going to practice using that. That thing is huge. I don't even know how you like. It seems so unwieldy, but there's all those. The wax, like the pink wax, I have a little storage container that I was putting my waxes in. It's literally just overflowing into the rest of the drawer now because there's just so much wax in there. And when I first started diamond painting, I was going through a lot more wax than I do now. I think I'm less of a hard presser now. But I ended up ordering wax off, like pink wax from Amazon, and it just came in these big sheets. And so I have enough wax to last me a million years, like there's just too much. So anyway, so what I've been doing, and I know people, this might make you cringe, is like I'll do an unboxing, and I feel so guilty about doing it, but I'll do an unboxing. Let me know if you do this too. And I don't even, like, I take the washi tape and the cover minder out of the toolkit, and then everything else just gets thrown away. Even the tweezers, like I need one pair of tweezers, just one. And so having 30 doesn't work for me. So I don't know, maybe I could donate. I don't know. Maybe I should start trying to donate that stuff. But we don't have a lot of craft. We have one crafting thrift store here in the Denver area that will take donations. I took Virus Detected from the mystery box. I took that down there and donated it because I was never going to do it. And I just was like, is anyone going to even want this even as a giveaway? I don't know why. I don't care for that kit at all. I don't know why I'm not strongly against it, but it's just like I don't even think I could give this to someone. Like, that's my mindset. So I took it down to this, it's called like the crafting box or the craft box. And so they do like thrift, like recycled, like people can take their like skeins. It's a lot of sewing and like crocheting based stuff. So you can take like excess fabrics and those types of things, and they just price them really reasonably. They also have new stuff there too. But like if you decide you're done with a craft or you just have excess, you can drop it off there, and they price it really well. So it's good for people that maybe don't have the budget to like get all new stuff. They can go there and like pick up sewing or crocheting or knitting on the cheap, which is awesome. So I brought my diamond painting, I brought the Diamond Art Club kit there completely unopened, still with the plastic, and I was like, will you take this? I called them ahead of time. I was like, will you take this? And they're like, oh yeah, absolutely. So I don't think they have any diamond painting stuff, but maybe someone will find it and want it. Oh my gosh, my nose is doing the thing again. Oh my word. Oh, excuse me. I was like almost sneezing, but not quite. Why are we sitting in traffic right now? So maybe that's what I'll do with all the toolkits. For now, I just finish an unboxing and I throw it all away. It's too much. It's too there. You can't be expected to hold on to every pen and every plastic multi-placer you ever get. And if you do, I mean, that's fine if you've got the space for it, but I don't. So I need to go back through. There is some stuff still in there that I need to purge out that you think you're going to use it, like, ooh, this would be good for XYZ, and I haven't touched it. I also need to go through my washi tapes. I sent a bunch to Derek with diamonds with the trays I sent him. A bunch of washies that I just knew that I wouldn't get to, and they were kind of filled out the box a little bit to keep the trays from shifting around. But I still have more that I could probably get rid of. Just once again, washi that comes with kits and stuff that I probably would never use the design. It's like cute. Like I think craftably, this unboxing won't happen you won't see it for a long time. But I did an unboxing for a craftably kit, and it had like cupcake washi. Not really my thing. So I'll probably I just need to do like a good purge of just some excess stuff. I also have all of my drills in a big trunk. So after I do an unboxing, I pack all the drills into a gallon-sized bag, like a Ziploc bag, and then I put the sticker sheet or the legend in there. With the diamond art clips, I'll put the little mini sticker in there so I can just see what the drills are and snag them out. Then I put them in this big trunk, and it's full. I can't believe it's full, and it is heavy. Those drills weigh a lot when they're all together. It's heavy and it's full, but I have a second one out in the garage. And keep in mind, they used to have skincare. It's basically like my treasure chests. So I need to go get that second one because that one's full. So, because I still have a number of kits that I need to unbox. My goal, I said this last week, is to have all of my kits unboxed and hung up and ready to go. And that way I don't have any boxes, any diamond painting boxes just sitting around. Everything's all hung up on hangers. I have enough hangers to hang up everything I have, including what's on the way. The only thing I have on the way right now is 2 kits from Jaded Gem Shop, which I'm super excited about, and the one that I just bought from the D-Stash group. So I have 3 more kits on their way. I think I have like 10 sitting on the shelf. So 13 more unboxings to film, and I won't have anything else. I won't have any kits on their way, anything like that. And that'll probably be the case until Black Friday. Diamond Art Club, enough. Next week they might be like, here's a new Ivy Dollamore, and I'll be like, here's my money. Okay. Here's a Yume art. Like, all right, done. I do have a nice points or nice amount of points to redeem. So when Black Friday does come around, I'm gonna use all those points if I can, depending on the coupon code. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm super excited. I hope, please, if any Diamond Art Club people, decision makers, ever get around to watching this, more Ivy Dollamore, more Yume art. Christopher can take a seat for like a minute. Give him a minute. He needs to take a break. Okay, Enos, she can have a seat for a minute. We need Ivy. We need Ivy up to the plate. I love them all. I love all those artists, but there's some there's some Ivy Dollamore images that just need to happen. They just need to happen. She has a couple that are called like Boys Love, I think is like the series. There's 2 of them on her Etsy shop. I need to order the prints of it, but they're like kind of lovey-dovey Valentine. There's like a Valentine's one, and then there's another one that's really cute. And I don't know if Diamond Art Club would ever release that type of artwork, like depicting 2 male images. Maybe they have in the past, or 2 male subjects, but I'd really like them to. It'd be cool. Fingers crossed that we may get one by like Pride next year, but I don't have my hopes up. I just don't. I've never seen anything like that from them. They did one. What was the one with Poison Ivy and something else? Somebody else? Another comic book character? What's her name? I don't know. Anyway, it was the 2 of them kind of like, I think they were like in a field or with like flowers or something around them, and they're like face to face. And I was like, okay, all right, like this is good. We're moving in a good direction here as far as like depicting different like gender, like just some variation and some inclusivity in that regard was nice to see. And I don't know if that's necessarily what they were like, if that's why they did it, but I'd like to think so, and I'd like to see more of that from like a broader array. This lady really used those brakes at the last minute. That scared me. It's like, do not let me get rear-ended while I'm filming a vlog. Although, content, knock on wood, don't say that, Anthony. Jeez, Louise. So right here is where I used to work. So glad that I don't have to go there anymore. Ugh, just even driving by, it's like stress. Um, so yeah, I hope that Diamond Art Club just, dips their toes into that. They did. I just don't know. Maybe male figures that are a little bit more like, I don't know. I think male subjects in general, maybe they're just not as popular in the diamond painting community, or they're just not. Yeah, like people don't want that. I don't know, because uh, they released Ivy Dolomore's mystery kit, and spoilers if you didn't want to know about it. I think it came out like, I think earlier this year, or maybe even last year. I don't know. It came out maybe right around the time I started diamond painting, kind of in like, I think like January, February, March area. So if you haven't seen it now and you've been like, no one tell me, for almost an entire year, I'm so sorry to do this to you. But I won't say much other than to say it was the subject's male in that mystery kit. That's all I'll say. And I remember when I was researching like all the kits that Ivy Dolomore has done for Diamond Art Club, I saw somebody do an unboxing of that mystery kit, and I was like, I must have this. Must have this. You just don't see it. I had at that point I had not seen anything like that from Diamond Art Club or any other licensed artist on any shop. So I was able to get that from somebody's D stash on a Facebook group, and got it still in its plastic and everything, like brand new. And that unboxing's coming up in a few weeks here. I think it's gonna be the first mystery kit that I ever unbox on my channel, and I did get surprisingly emotional. I'll just say that, surprisingly emotional during that unboxing, because you just don't see imagery like that very much in the diamond painting community, or by companies, and I really wish that that type of image, that type of like subject and subject matter, just kind of like, it was giving me kind of like K-pop vibes too, and I just loved it. It just hit me in a weird way, because I think it's the first male subject I've ever gotten in a diamond painting, and it might be my only one. And so it just hit me in a weird way, and yeah, I really hope that they keep doing it, even though from what I gather it wasn't a very popular kit. But then there's some people that have come out of the woodwork when I've mentioned that kit, and they're like, I love that one. So I don't know. Maybe it was a very polarizing image and kit, but I will say I think that is my favorite diamond painting image that I've ever seen, like out of all of them. And all the ones I've done, all the ones I've seen, that is my favorite, absolute favorite image for a diamond painting. So I hope they keep it up. But I mean, it's been almost a year, I think, and I haven't seen any other subject matter like that, even though Ivy Dolomore has several that are kind of that ilk. So I don't know. It's interesting. And not that I don't like, female subjects. I mean, I have a lot. I think it's all beautiful. I just wish there was I wish there was more of a balance of subject. And maybe there's just not a lot of male figures in, like, no, that's not true. I was going to say, maybe there's not a lot of male images in artwork. No. I think they just follow what people like, and maybe people just are put off by that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are there. And if you have seen that Ivy Dolomore image, you don't give a breakdown of what it actually is, but I'd love to hear, like, if you liked that style, or if you'd like to see more of it, or if it wasn't your cup of tea, because I wish we saw more of it. So, anywho, well, I did almost completely talk your ear off, because we're getting close. We're a few minutes away. So I'm going to let you go so I can jump in here, get some shopping done, and then I might just see you back at the house, because I've been listening to a YouTube series. I just I'm not watching it. It's easy, kind of an easy listen. and it's called Perspective, and it's this host who basically kind of travels the world, kind of, and talks about different styles of artwork from different regions. It's kind of like art in history and how it shaped certain eras and people and decisions, and um, how it's represented in architecture, not only like paint but sculpture and architecture. So it's very, very interesting. I scrolled all the way down to the bottom, like the first video that this person ever put up, and so I'm starting from the oldest, which was like a couple of years ago, and going to like the newest ones. So very interesting listen. I'm learning a lot, and I'm hoping I can use this knowledge for future projects and stuff. So for diamond painting. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I'm almost there already. I'm gonna find some parking, get some shopping done, and we'll see you back at the house. Okay? Okay, hi everyone. Just got back from Trader Joe's, got a whole bunch of stuff. Did some work there for sure. My bill was definitely a lot higher than it was last time, but I got like steak and chicken and a whole mess of veggies. I got replenishment on my freezer meals. A couple of like citrus fruits and stuff to put in water, a ton of sparkling water. I even got beer and hard seltzer and snacks and dinners. So it ended up being like 6 bags of groceries. So this is my diamond painting table. You've seen it before. I think it's a 6-foot table. There's a little mini fridge under there. I should put some seltzers in there and plug that in. That's not even plugged in. I should do something with that. And then I have my little crafting or my diamond painting tray that's got all my things and bits and bobs there. We've got diamond paintings, my kits that have not been unboxed yet, some work stuff. Down there is all of my little storage containers for my kits. 2 of those big ones are empty because I finished Bumblebee. I was able to condense down and get into one, and now none, so that's empty, and I just bought another one. So I need to kit up Cozy Evening, and then I'm going to pick one more to kit up. But there's all of my kits, all of my whips, all the drills, then all my actual like desk, office desk that needs some cleaning, and then I've got Moon Thief over there. I've got Midnight Laundromat there. Oh my goodness, almost made a mistake there. I'm gonna have to go back and make sure I didn't accidentally do something I shouldn't have done. But over here, you might have some weird edits. I had to, oh my goodness. Anyway, I've got my whips here. So there's Where the Fun Never Ends. I need to take an update photo because I got quite a bit of work done on that. That has been, I really bit off more than I could chew. Well, not really, but I had the bright idea, it's upside down, but I had the bright idea of doing, hopefully you can see it, alternating one regular white drill with one of the opal white, like pearl opal sparklers from DP with Sparklers. And I'm literally doing it like checkerboard style. I love the effect, especially at a viewing distance. It looks really cool. Almost gives it kind of like a marshmallowy kind of texture. It's really cool. Like the look of it almost looks like it kind of becomes 3D. But oh my gosh, it's taking forever. Look at all that. That takes a long time. I turned what would be a really fast section of color blocking into a really slow section of single placing. So I think the clouds are the majority of the white, so I think I'm almost done with like the hardest part. But anyway, so here you can see, here's all of my canvases all hung up. Each of these has like 3 or 4 on them. So they're all hung up. So as I unbox, this is what happens to them. And then here's the spare hangers here. And then I have some like filming stuff and baggies for my drills and everything. And then here's the container for the drills. So there's the drills. Like I said, I think I need to go get the second trunk out of the garage because this thing is like packed full to the brim. So I have another one of these exact trunks. Look, it says books, decor, and miscellaneous. Not anymore. We don't read anymore. We just diamond paint and listen to audiobooks. So And then I have all my cover minders stuck to that. So here's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna set up the camera maybe here on the little ledge here. So this is our AC unit, by the way, super, super fancy. I rent here. That would not be my first choice for a setup. But here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna take Moon Thief down and move her maybe over on this wall. I did it again. This clip's gonna be so like cut and chopped and stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm ridiculous. Okay, so this is called Sternnebel. At least that's what it says to me, but it's in German. This was the second diamond painting that I ever did. And this was back in like February. I think it took me February to March to do this year. And yeah, so it is a 60 by 125. See, that says Sternnebel by Diamond Painting Deutschland. But yeah, isn't that crazy? It's huge. It's so cool though. I love the colors and stuff. It looks awesome, but I just haven't had a place to put it. Maybe I'll just center it right here above me. Yeah, I need to find something to do with it, but that project's for a different day. So yeah, I was gonna paint the border. Should I just do it? I should probably just do it. Let me just do it. I literally just rolled it out. I might as well just do it. Okay, I'm such a procrastinator. Like when I come up with a new idea, I'm like, all right, everything else gets put aside. So I think I can put the camera like somewhere like here or something. Yeah, something like that. So that way you can kind of see my progress on it, and I'll just time lapse it. And then I'll come back when I'm all done. I don't think I need to go to Joann's. I think I have enough paint to get this done. If I do run out, I'll pop over there with y'all. Otherwise, yeah, hang out with me while I get this all painted, and I think I'm just gonna hang it right above here, and then I'll move. What do you think? Should I do Midnight Laundromat or Moon Thief above my... I think having Moon Thief above my desk will look cool. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's see what else I don't know. Maybe I should go buy a lamp. Yeah. Okay, I'll battle internally without you guys. I don't want you to have to sit here and watch this. Plus, this is probably super shaky. So I'm gonna cut to the time lapse of me putting the first coat of the paint on for this, and then we'll do multiple coats however long it takes. I'll get that put up here. Look at my little Mooney Maid scrunchies that I was using to hold this canvas when it was rolled up. And then we'll move Moon Thief over. We'll kind of get some lighting going here somehow, some way, dress it up with some flowers and decor and candles. When I come back after the time lapse, you will see the finished result. Okay, bye. Hi, Apollo. He's got like such an intense little look about him. Say hi. Oh, boop. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got 2 coats of paint on there. I think that's gonna do it. It looks pretty good. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to take Apollo for a hike. I don't think I'm going to film any of that, and in fact, I may order a new webcam and do curbside at Best Buy so I can grab that on our way back down the mountain. Just to maybe something slightly better than the one I have, just so it's a little bit more clear and crisp. And if it doesn't work out, then I can always return it. But the next clip that you'll see, as long as I get permission from Shay, is me saying hi to her with you tomorrow. You may also come with me in the morning to go get coffee or something. I haven't decided yet, but we'll insert one or two more clips for tomorrow. Otherwise, this is past Anthony saying goodbye, and we'll see you on the next clip. Bye. Okay, it's not tomorrow, it's still tonight. But I got up here for a little hike with Apollo, and I just couldn't help but share with you guys. Look at the moon peeking out over there. There's my boy. So we're on a little trail up here. This is called Lookout Mountain. This is about 15 minutes from my house. I kind of live like on the other side of this hill and down, so we're kind of right in the foothills. So down there is Golden. That's Golden, Colorado, and then I live just on the other side of this hill. So it's not technically Golden, like proper, but it's technically called Lakewood, Colorado, but we're like right on the cusp. So I just have to mosey up. You can see the cars kind of poking through down there. So you just kind of have to mosey your way up here, and then yeah, it's just a nice little hike, and that's the city off in the distance. You can't really see it, but downtown Denver is that little, let's see, that little cluster that I'm circling, that little cluster down there is downtown Denver. So yeah, let's see if we can pull out even further. Doesn't want me to, no, because we're filming. But yeah, so there's like, so we're in the mountains, and then as you can see, it just flattens off. So those are like two of the main thoroughfares that run straight down kind of through Denver. The one on the left-hand side, that little string of lights, that's Colfax Avenue, and that's one of like the longest like surface streets, non-highway streets, I think, in the US. I don't know, as maybe somebody just told me that at some point, but it's like a super long street. And then on this side, I believe that is 6th Avenue, but it runs pretty far, but not as far as Colfax. That pretty much runs the entire length of like the Denver metro area, one street. So it's kind of cool that you're able to see it all from up here. I don't think it's a little hazy today, like just there's a little bit of an overcast in the air. So I don't think you can see it, but we're kind of pointing towards the airport's way off in the distance back there. On a clear day, I'll have to come up here and show you, but this is one of my favorite areas to hike. It's very close. I can get Apollo some good exercise really quickly without, you know, a super long drive. And yeah, I can just bop up here at any time. What is he eating? Okay, hold on. Hey there, everyone. It's Anthony with my little morning clip. Afternoon clip. So I ended up not going to get coffee. I just stayed here and made a little Thai tea, and I have just been a bum. I haven't had a day like this where I've really just kind of sat around, but got some dishes done and stuff, but still need to fold this laundry that's sitting over here, and we're only like a couple hours away from the live with Shay. I'm actually watching Randy, you can call me Butters, live right now, but I thought I'd hop on because I told everyone, ooh, I'll go get coffee and this and that. And no, Apollo and I ran around in the backyard a little bit, and then I've just been plopped down on the couch, and then I was sitting here, I was like, I need to iron my shirt for live, go take a shower, get freshened up, shave. Ended up not hanging the Galaxy kit, or the Galaxy canvas. It just didn't look quite right, and so I'm gonna put it maybe elsewhere in the house, I'm not sure, maybe in my room, but I did finish painting the border, so I just rolled it back up again. And so I just did some little organization in the office. You'll see it on that live, should you head over there to check it out, or you might have already seen it. But I did ask Shay if it's okay if I film like a little hello when we go get on the StreamYard together. So that'll be fun. So that'll be the next clip, is us saying hello to Shay, and then I'll be doing the live. So I'm gonna go get myself showered and dressed and gussied up a little bit. Gotta get this hair taken care of. Maybe try to take Apollo for a short walk, and then just get the computer set up, all that good stuff, and then we'll be meeting up with Shay. I'm so excited. I'm like really nervous, but it's almost like making me a little bit giddy excited as to how nervous I am. I'm not getting like panicky nervous, which is good. So, okay, let me let me go get this fixed and then we'll see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, hi. So I just wanted to show you my little setup that I kind of manufactured. Completely destroyed my diamond painting table to make this happen. You can see I'm using the tray for that light, and I've got the ring light there, and that's focusing on the wall just to cast some reflective light down on me, and I put it on cool tones, so it looks pretty good on the camera. I'm using my little webcam there, so that's just the one that I already had. I didn't go buy anything fancy, but it's pretty nice. I think, there's my hand, hi. So I've got that, there's my microphone, I've got my headphones plugged in over there, back behind there, and then I've got my iPad plugged in so I can read chat. I think that'll work. Read live chat as we go, so I can kind of look over to the iPad. So that's what's over there. We've got a sleepy little puppy down here. Hi, baby. Hi, sir. Oh my God, he's so cute. And then I didn't really gussy this up too much, and then I ended up just putting the Moon Thief up here instead of the galaxy painting. I'll think I'm gonna put it in my room, but I like the Moon Thief there. I keep thinking that it's like slightly slanted, but I think it's just the cut. I don't know what's going on. I think my eyes are just playing tricks on me. And it looks fine in camera, but I keep fussing with it. So I'm worried that the command strips that I have up here, I'm like, just hold on for like 2 hours. That's all I need from you. And then you can fall. And then here's the little setup I did for like the little backdrop. So there's the little Diamond Art Club candle and some washies and just some fun little goodies and stuff. So I thought it looked pretty cute. Let's see with me seated. No, not you. I said seated. So yeah, you can kind of see. I think that looks pretty good for live. Oh, and then I have like a little light back there. You can see the blue glow. I have a little photography light back there with a blue filter on it. So you can kind of make it out. Yeah, so I think that's cute. I thought the blue light went well with like kind of the blue, a little bit of blue that's in Moon Thief. So I think it looks good. So I'm gonna hang out here until I see Shay. I've already got a couple people in the chat. I'm just waiting for Shay to log on. She might be able to see me right now. I'm not sure. Oh, I think here we go. I'm muted. So. Hi! How are you? Yeah, of course. Yeah, let me just... Oh, good. I'm glad it worked out. I just like did a little bit of practicing. So, okay. Yep, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me? Okay. Oh, yes, that is a good call. I'm gonna have to do that because I did not turn it off. Okay, cool. All right, I'm just gonna say goodbye to the vlog people. All right, hold on. Okay, everyone, that was it. All right, bye. I just finished the live a couple minutes ago with Shay. That was an absolute blast. It was so much fun. I was definitely nervous, but I feel like maybe my nerves kind of calmed down a little bit as I got comfortable. But we went long. She said an hour is kind of what the average is, and I think we did like an hour and 45 minutes, or at least around there. So, which I'm taking that as a good sign. Like, I don't think that she felt like, all right, let's wrap this up. Like, we could have probably just went. So, oh my gosh, I'm like, you know when you like do something really exciting or like something really fulfilling, and you're just like, kind of like elevated. I'm just like, ah. So I think I'm gonna go take Apollo for a walk, just to like, just calm down, get a drink of water. But it was a blast. I could do that. It was reaffirming that like the idea I have of like potentially doing my own live, like I think I could do it. I think it'd be fun. I want to guest on a couple others maybe for the rest of the year, and then like the beginning of next year kind of think about it. But on the live, a lot of people said that Sunday morning would be a lot of fun. So I will have to do it. One thing that is one thing that is something that I will have to get used to is keeping up with the comments. That's one thing that I kept like glancing over to look at the comments, but they were just coming in so fast that it was kind of hard to keep up with the conversations. And it's different when you're like have specific questions and topics, like me and Shay were like going back and forth with questions. So it's kind of hard, but I think if you're just sitting there diamond painting and then just looking at the screen, then it's easier to talk in real time rather than like paying attention to the host or whatever. So I think I'll get my bearings, but oh my gosh, I feel like I was holding my breath that entire time. But oh, it's so fun. It's just like how exciting and cool. So all right, well, I'm gonna let you go for real now. I'm gonna take Apollo for a walk. I think I'm gonna make some dinner, all that good stuff. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Happy placing, and yeah, thanks again. Bye, 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 bye.